These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Frank 26, Sacramento, California Chase Bank story. The wealth manager, before he even sits down, the first thing he said is, "You're right. Right now, we don't exchange Iraqi dinar, but when it goes live, we can help you right over there." He pointed it over to the tellers. I said, "Do you guys verify on site?" He said, "Yep. When it goes live, you can just go stand in the line right there. They'll run it through the machine. Then it will be right in your account. No hesitation." It was almost like he was saying, "We're waiting for it to go live too," is how they took it. Or I'm sorry, is how I took it. Frank said, "Nobody knows when, but they all have been put on alert. That's why the mantra, 'It's a scam,' no longer can be found anymore. It has become extinct because they are preparing to deal with this." Right. Sampson has an article, quote, "Government advisor, non-oil GDP growth rate in 2024 is unprecedented." All right, we have Pimpy who's saying they're talking about increasing the value of the United States dollar over the dinar, the opposite direction we wanted to go. I told you there was talks about this before. This is only talks that the Iraqi dinar is going to lose value against the US dollar at this point. All right, we've got Clear with an article, quote, "Government advisor, non-oil GDP growth rate in 2024 is unprecedented. Quote, "The financial advisor to Prime Minister Mazar Mohammed Salih confirmed that the growth rates of the non-oil gross domestic product will rise in an unprecedented manner during the year 2024. From Jeff, he says, "Iraq's critical laws at this point are waiting for the rate to change. Iraq has not held a session of parliament since September 28th. Critical laws, not draft laws, are waiting for the rate to change. That's why they have not held a productive session of parliament since September 28th. They're going to resume their session of parliament after January 9th. Militiaman article, quote, "Banking experts stress the need to double the efforts aimed at restoring customer confidence in banks, stressing this step would absorb the accumulated cash mess and increase the volume of deposits." They're going to get all that cash that's on the streets, in people's houses, or in safes, or whatever, into the banking system. They've been working on this for a long time. An increase of value of the Iraqi dinar is going to get all those people who didn't do it, they're going to move and get in. Why? Purchasing power. All right, Frank 26 question, "My denomination are all in 25K notes. Would I be able to exchange those notes?" Frank says, "Yes, you can exchange 25K notes. You can exchange all of the notes. The only one you can't exchange is the one that has the picture of Saddam on it. Those are called Swiss notes. You don't want those. The other one, too, is the 50 Iraqi dinar. Those are null and void. They're gone. You can't use those." All right, lastly, we have Mountain Goat who says, "Let's revisit this oil and gas law. Remember that this is a constitutional requirement. We've been told many times in an article that this referendum must be written and passed as part of the stability for Iraq." Article, quote, "A guarantor of zeroing out crisis parliamentary demands to legislate the oil and gas law." In the article, the Kurdistan National Union parliamentary bloc called on the federal program on Tuesday to expedite and send oil and gas law to the House of Representatives for study and approval as quickly as possible. Why the urgency?